Jeremy Sockman here today with a look at a movie that celebrates one day in many ways. It's 1993's Groundhog Day from Harold Ramis starring Bill Murray. But is the movie itself worthy of praise? Let's take a look. Phil Connors is one grumpy weatherman. Seems he's drawn the short end of the stick by having to travel to Punxsutawney to cover the titular day. Along with Larry the cameraman and Rita his producer, they show up when he gets a room and a bed and breakfast. But it's when he wakes up that things get weird. After a miserable day, they get trapped by a blizzard and are forced to spend another night in town. When he wakes up this time, he finds it's Groundhog Day all over again. Weird, huh? Phil's not sure what's going on, so he sees a shrink, gets drunk, then arrested. Wouldn't you know it, there are no consequences for his actions. So he gets to having fun. Pigging out, seducing babes, robbing armored cars, even putting the moves on Rita. Hold your horses, Phil. She's not that easy.
Stop it!
Eventually, Phil tries to end the loop, killing himself in oh so many hilarious ways. From the old toaster in the bathtub, to jumping off a building, being hit by a truck, even taking the groundhog with him off a cliff. But he keeps on coming back. With no way out, he turns to other pursuits, learning to play the piano, helping a hobo, saving people from accidents, even taking up ice sculpture. His newfound goodness wows the town and Rita, who bids on him at a charity auction. They have a magical night together and, spoiler alert, the curse is broken.
It was the end of a very long day. Is there anything I can do for you today?
I'm sure I could think of something.
Now, Groundhog Day managed to cram in more actual Groundhog Days than almost any movie in existence. But you want to know what else it crammed into itself? A message of personal betterment and selfless action. Phil's trapped living the same hellish day on repeat until he hits rock bottom and starts to try to be a better person, learning languages, reading the classics, taking up an instrument, solving problems, even setting up newlyweds with WrestleMania tickets. He's a regular superhero to the town, a one-man cure for all of what ails it. And by making that what finally breaks his curse, we're meant to take heed and focus on making ourselves better people and learning to help others.
Winter, slumbering in the open air, wears on his smiling face a dream of spring.
Wants coffee? Get it while it's hot. Larry,
Skim milk, 2 sugar.
I want to thank you for fixing Felix's back.
This is the best day of my life.
pastry, Larry, take your pick.
Thanks, Phil. Raspberry, great.
He's the fastest Jack in Jefferson County.
That's all well and good for Phil and Punxsutawney, but if we all followed his example and became the best we could be and made our own communities the best they could be, we'd all be perfect and living in places with no problems. Then, there'd be no way for anyone else to improve themselves or their communities. If everything and everyone was perfect, we lose all concept of perfection itself, and with nothing to fix, what would we strive for in the first place? Each new person born would have no purpose, and thus no reason to live. We'd be dooming our own children to pointless lives, the very same thing Bill Murray was trapped in. But at least he had a way out. They wouldn't.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
So in the end, by showing us all how to be better people and make our world a utopia, Groundhog Day inadvertently charted a path forward to the ruination of all future generations. Yikes, that's not very Buddhist, is it, Harold Ramis? I'm Jeremy Sockman, giving the well-meaning but ultimately misguided Groundhog Day a hard pass.
When Chekhov saw the long winter, he saw a winter bleak and dark and bereft of hope.
Predictions show a steady low. You're feeling just the same. But seasons come and seasons go. I'll make you smile again. If you don't believe me, take me by